Yeah. I do all right, so
Don't come here to talk nothing about penny. Don't drag on the black woman here. Don't drag on the black woman here, woman. Yes, don't drag the black woman. You understand? Don't drag the black woman. Yeah.
make it public for me now. Make it public for me, please. Make it public. Let me go now. No, no. No, they're not coming out. Make it public. When you know. Well, we live from down by Balisier house, and we bringing it to you. I don't know what is wrong with some people, you know. Yeah, so we live from Balisier house, and we just waiting for the meeting just concluded. The meeting just concluded, and they are coming out. They are coming out. They are coming out. Good evening, Miss Menuka. Tell us how was the meeting and who is the political leader? You want to care to say or you want to wait?
Let the leadership.
Let the leadership say. Okay. All right. So we just waiting. So we seen Dominic. Dominic, good evening. Congratulations on your victory. Tell us, who is the political leader? You?
Me.
Oh, you don't want to say right now? You don't want to say right now? All right, all right. So they're coming out to reveal it?
Yes.
All right, all right, all right, all right. I run down here just to be down here to see the section.
Right, right.
And as I reach out, it's now coming out, so I reach in time. So we see Mr. Brian Manning, but we speculating, but we think it is Miss Penny, and it seems so, based on all indications. Mr. Brian Manning just come out. So who would be making the announcement? The PRO?
Perhaps not. I think the General Secretary, he is still here.
Oh, so they're going in the press room to... They're doing a press conference or something?
That we were to.
Oh, okay. So how has it been? Because I see you on a live today and you say you're taking a little break.
Yeah. I mean, it was a grueling campaign.
Mm-hmm.
But not a first time campaigning, but campaigning yeah. So there were, we had the challenges and ups and downs and so on.
Yeah.
The result, I think, was not what we were expecting.
Right.
Strong.
Right.
And I saw the results, and that's why we had
Okay, because the other guy was playing up, he win, and
his team did some poor calculations.
oh,
The maths
okay.
was maxim, and so he has been trying all these, so he's been requesting certain boxes where I would have gotten significant votes.
Right.
That he could overturn it, but that has not happened.
Okay.
We had seen some signs earlier on today that he might have conceded, but the members of his team encouraged him not to. And so they continue to dig in their heels. But the margin, he cannot win.
By 200 and something.
You can't, because all of the boxes that have been counted so far, in fact, I would have gotten a couple extra votes.
Okay.
Yes. So, but it's an exercise in futility as far as I see. You won the election. Just concede, and tomorrow is the swearing in for Mrs. Basad Bisesa. But I must say the conduct of the UNC so far has been very, very disheartening. In fact, they came this morning at the campaign office. And
your campaign office?
Yes. Supporters of the individual, and they were very abusive. With the use of profanities and all of that, and I was very concerned about that. Right? And I think we have been so far we have been very cordial. The supporters of the PNM, you're not seeing any outpouring of racial slurs and so on social media as you would have seen in 2015, 2020 when they would have lost. We accepted graciously our loss, and we are seeking to rebuild, and that is what today's event was about. Right? So I'm just hoping that good sense could prevail, and we could move on to the next phase, which is for us to be sworn in as parliamentarians and begin to do the work of recalibrating and getting the PNM back on solid.
But what's going on with your life? Because you said today that
yes,
you're taking a break. Where's this break?
Well, as I would have indicated, the purpose of that platform really was to influence a particular outcome on Monday, which did not happen. Right? But all of the sharing of the information, I thought that it would have been spread far and wide sufficiently to be able to get people to think.
Right.
While we did have some impact, it certainly wasn't as widespread as we would have liked. And so going forward, I mean, this is something I've been doing for the past 2 years, but I was doing it previously, as you know, on 91.9. So I question now, but as time passes and as things unfold, I verily believe I'm going to have to come back.
And do it.
Absolutely. Because I don't have confidence in the incoming administration that they are going to walk the straight and narrow. There are certain things that I want to see. For instance, they would have told the population that the outgoing administration would have watered down the procurement regulations and so on, that it watered down the law. So if that is so, I look forward to them at the earliest bringing amendments to be able to strengthen and concentrate the law, to make it more difficult for them to engage in any type of corruption with respect to the issuance of contracts. And if they don't do that, then I hope the population is looking on. But they made a lot of promises to the people, and the people are already expecting that from day one, they are going to see some efforts towards fulfilling those promises. And if they don't, I imagine that the population may not be very forgiving. What I take heart in is the fact that although the PNM would have lost over 100,000 votes from what we got in 2020, the majority of that did not go to the UNC, did not. So their message did not resonate with PNM supporters who chose to stay away from the polls, to send a message to the party that you all need to do better. Right? And I think the party would have made some missteps. And now as we go forward with a new team, and I hope that this young team that is going into the parliament, that we would let the people know what we are about. I am not going in there for adversarial politics. It is not going to help my constituents. They need help. And if I go in there to fight and so on, then it makes it more difficult for me to be able to work with the government to get what Malabar Mausika needs. And I hope that my colleagues as well will adopt a similar approach as we talk as we engage with the government inside and outside of the parliament, so we could get the work done, because the constituents, all 41 constituencies, sent us there to look after their interests and not for us to go there for our interests and to fight one another. So if persons are looking forward for me to be combative, that is not going to happen. So I look forward to being sworn in as a parliamentarian and doing the work and just continue to carry out that same level of service that Mr. Maurice Julian would have delivered to Malabar Mausika as the people expect. And I think that perhaps why I may not have gotten as much votes as I would have liked to have gotten is because the people don't really know me. Yes, I'm from the constituency, but Malabar Mausika people are a little funny. A lot of them would have asked, they say, so where are you from? But I really don't know you're from this area. You know? So some of them were a little skeptical. So it means I'm going to have to walk the constituency, get to know the people, let them get to know me, to get more comfortable, because come 2030, you're going to have a lot of work to do. And not even before that, with respect to the local government elections, I need to work with my councillors and give them that assistance
so that I could get to know the people in the constituency. They could be comfortable with me so that when 2030 comes along, I know that I have that support.
Well, I want to thank you and congratulations again.
Yes, sir.
And let me tell you, you have set the bar for others
Yes.
to follow in terms of doing human service and to reach this level.
Yes.
Trust me, a lot of people are watching and they are happy that you have reached the parliament to
Yes.
now carry this thing to another level.
Indeed. Indeed. And I intend to do that with all of me. Right? To the best of my ability, I intend to serve Malama Mosika and by extension to the government.
All right, well, thanks a lot and see
Thank you so much.
And see you. Hey, Mr. Cocorito, how you going?
How you going, my brother?
Cocorito, how you going? How you going? Everybody asking, go Cocorito, go Cocorito. Look, Mr. Cocorito here, Mr. Cocorito. How has it been?
What would you tell them, my brother?
Eh?
You know, he just said, to whom much is given, much is expected.
Right.
And we expected a lot from Dr. Rowley, but he refused to deliver. He delivered arrogance.
Yes.
And I think the straw to break the camel back for me. When I heard him having that interview with the 3 journalists, and someone who was a leader telling you that he doesn't care about legacy, I think no leader worth his salt would make a statement like that.
When was that?
That statement was made on the night when he had an interview with these 3 journalists who was interviewing him. He had already passed on the prime ministership to Mr. Young, and he was in a relaxed mood, and he made that statement. One of the journalists asked him about his legacy, and he made that statement that he doesn't care about legacy. And no leader should make a statement like that. Your legacy is always important because it would have to do with the decisions you made and where you brought the country, and your decisions that would have impacted on people. You must have an interest in your legacy. And what he would have now is a negative legacy. I am very disappointed in the arrogance shown in some of the decisions he made. You can't give the workers a 4% take it or leave it position, and you take 47%.
Well,
you can't. You should not. You should not do that.
So
if your people have to suffer and tighten their belt, your belt as leader must be tight. Must be tight too.
So who is going to make this statement tonight?
There was no sorry,
I am here to support Ms. Penny Beckles as the leader of this party and the leader of the opposition. And I continue to support the PNM under her leadership. I'm we supported Dr. Rowley. We gave him 5 years. And then we rallied with him and gave him another 5 years. And he hasn't shown it. He hasn't shown any appreciation for the support he got from the rank and file of the party. Yeah. You'll be hearing from Mr. Cocorito in the future because I intend to do everything possible to support Ms. Penny Beckles.
All right.
Everything possible.
Well, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
You too.
Let me see who else. Let me see.
you should have corrected that man because there was no 47%. He is missing 40.
Hello.
The kind of nonsense that we are going to continue to have with everything that's going on because you did not challenge the nonsense.
Hello. Please. I'm conducting a show here. Please.
Yes, but you are not
Please.
going to challenge that man.
Hey, good night, Mr. Amy Brown. So you can tell us what is happening today and
Oh, my sister, I've been following you.
Thank you. I'm doing a live tonight. You will follow me tonight.
I will tune in.
Yeah.
Keep it.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, we are general counsel, and there is a media conference
Mhm.
at which certain decisions will be disclosed. So I have to tell you, I don't feel quite comfortable sharing the deliberations because even that fact was discussed.
Okay.
It's coming out of general counsel
Yes,
and
yes.
you know, reaching the confidence of the meeting. But what I can say is there was some discussion on the election, its conduct, the results, etc. Uh, Sharing of the disappointment in the results and the campaign, how the campaign went. But there's also a sense of hope. This is not our first time in these circumstances. But we have to learn the lesson of the defeat and rise again even stronger than before. And the lesson is one of service, which is what the People's National Movement was born out of and is known for. We just have to restore that element, that characteristic, and the population will welcome us once again into the halls of governance. So there was optimism. Hello, sweetheart. There was optimism, and I remain confident and optimistic about the future of this country, future of this party as well.
Well, thanks a lot, Mr. Amy Brown.
God bless you.
And look forward to seeing you.
Thank you.
So there is a press conference that is taking place, but it is inside the building. So they're waiting, and we may have to take the feed from inside from inside TDT because I rushed down here and I don't have on my long pants and those things, but we may have to take the feed from there, and we will be bringing it to you. And who will be the next political leader, we will know tonight, and we will then take it from there. So as fast as they come out, and we will try to get an interview with them. And yeah. Bringing it live from Balisier House, and let's give you a little picture of what is happening outside. There's hundreds of persons who have gathered outside of Balisier House to hear the results on what is happening tonight, and they have come out to support the whoever is the new political leader. I was told that Mr. Stuart Young, the SC, the outgoing Prime Minister, he would have left already. So he would have left. So we are waiting to hear who is the new opposition leader and probably the new chief whip to take us into the parliament on and swearing in tomorrow afternoon. So we waiting, and we waiting to see what is happening. And then we will whoever was selected, we will support them, and we, as Mr. Amy Brown said, work towards rebuilding the party and building the confidence of the members of the People's National Movement. Look, Mr. Yana Repsora is coming out. So let me see if I can get a little interview with Mr. Yana and Ms. Shamfa, actually. Two of them are down here right now. All right, so as soon as they finish talking, let me see if I can get one of them, because one of them they're ready to go. Let me see if I can get one or two of them. But Ms. Shamfa, Mr. Yana, Bounce Up Central Media Network. We were in Tobago, we covered.
And I truly appreciated that.
Okay. Tell us how has it been? Because we know that you all already suffered a defeat. And I see you was in the pool bathing. Mm. Yes. Well, thanks a lot, Mr. Yana. I'm looking forward to seeing you doing more work in the party as we move along. No problem. Thanks a lot. So we are here. Members of different executives are here, and members of different executives are here, and we are bringing it to you live from Balisier House, and live from Balisier House. And tonight, so we're waiting to see what and who is next. There is a press conference to take place. I do have my, I think, but I do have only a property. So it's not really for you outside, or? Oh, I just go inside to go inside. Oh, okay. And what time does the press conference will be? It will not know? Nah, look, nah, I just appropriate for it, no? Hey, look, look, the lady of radio, Miss Sharon Felix. Well, Miss Sharon, well, I think the people want to know whether or not if you'll be coming across to do a live on Bounce Up.
Well, of course, you'll see me tomorrow morning. Please go out from 6 to 9.
6 to 9.
On Bounce Up.
So that was Miss Sharon and Miss Sharon Felix.
Yep.
And so you can catch her tomorrow at 6 to 9 on Bounce Up. Mr. Curtis Shane, the chairman of the Tabaquite constituency. You want to I don't
going on in the press.
Yeah, but if I get to go in, because
Where your press pass?
I take my bag, but I have on a short pants. That's the only thing. Unless you want to,
No. You go in and you have to with slipper too.
yeah, yeah. Remember I run from.
No, you put your press pass in.
No. Director, could you see if you get the feed and from TDT and let's bring it. The press conference is going on.
Yeah.
Well, no, not with tell you that. I ain't going there. No. So, could you get the feed from TDT director? I think the press conference is in motion at this point in time. Watch your back. Mr. Scotland. No, they're not the camera to take picture. No, they I think to ask a question. And to congratulate you.
I heard you. How's mother?
She's all right. Yeah, thank
Whoa, boss. I'm talking about.
So how does it feel to when you're on your election victory at this point in time?
I'm very happy. I wish I could have done a little more differently, but I'm very happy. Very happy. Yes, very happy. Very, very happy. Ecstatic.
Well, you know, be sure. A lot of them don't want what you about? A lot of them don't want to say anything on the matter. So we still waiting. But but he gonna turn to go. Hey. Good evening, Mr. Rowley. Go on, jump in there real quick, buddy. Go on. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Good evening, Miss Camille. So, Mr. Dennis? Most of my social, sir. I'm extremely. So tell us, some Central Media Network. I just had to run down here because people call me all the time to take me down here. But Tobago, how was the results went in the favor of the TDP, but how is the mood in Tobago at this point in time?
Unless we lost the 2 seats, so we won. Despite some disappointment, but at the same time, we had a big position. We were very resilient, so we were able to build and from there. So by that time, she came with THL and we started with sense of the beginning.
But will you be offering yourself back up for the assembly, or would you be going on to?
No, I continue to be first and foremost at the year representative for Dallas Premium. So my intention is to offer myself again as a representative. And of course, I speak for myself, so I would expect that going forward, that is one of the seats I will be counting as one of the seats for the year. So,
but you have any intention of going forward for the national politics?
That's not in my radar. So
Okay.
I continue to
stay very local, stay very focused.
Well, all right, Mr. Morris, and
That's all.
see you all, I can see you all again in Tobago because I know Tobago election coming up.
Very soon.
So I'll be there.
All right. Look forward to seeing you.
Okay. So, so we are here, and as fast as they come out, we are going to be getting some interviews. I tell you, it was a speed to reach down here, but I am down here. Mr. Harvey Boris. Mr. Harvey Boris. Harvey. Mr. Harvey Boris, like you don't want to turn around. Well, I know Miss Fiona. Yeah, this is the first lady I ever see. Everywhere you see Mr. Stewart Young, you see Miss Eunice. Miss Eunice all in Tobago. I tell you, we see her in Tobago.
It is children who start treating me as a person and with respect and love now. From the time children came into this party, he treated me well. I could text him a message 4 o'clock in the morning, and I not asking him for nothing from me, about somebody in his constituency that have a problem. That they have a problem and they ask me to see how I could assist them. And by 5 o'clock, sometime before I want to know, sometime if you don't sleep, you're getting a reply. So, John, and before the day is out, now, I never really accustomed to them kind of treatment from some of the other. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
And I gravitated to him. You would have a conversation with you if something happen and legally and energy and anything and you don't understand, send him a text. He's sending back a whole explanation, everything about it. So, and people love him. I don't know what happened, but I don't know what happened. But I trust God, and I believe that God had the last say, and this is the will of God. So we have Penny now, who is the opposition leader. We always have Penny, so I say Penny now. But Penny is now, Mrs. Beckers is now the opposition leader. I am committed to the PNM. I get vexed today and I say I'm moving on into the sunset. But it's not about me and it's not about one individual. Penny is now our opposition leader and she has my support and the support of, I can speak about my constituency and my chairman to have the support of us. So we move forward, we regroup. As I say, we are a resilient people. Balisier down there, and we will be back.
Yeah, we will.
We will be back.
So thanks
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I think I get right?
No, Figuera.
No, I'm waiting for Mr. Brian Manning. Hey, good evening, Mr. Brian Manning. And I know a number of people are happy that at least you are the savior of the southwest constituency.
We worked really hard to serve the constituents of South East in a situation where we had limited resources, and I think they respected that and understood that. And we had our party groups, our people on the ground. We were able to have our machinery kick into high gear on the day of the election, so we were able to get our voters into the voting booth. And I think at the end of the day, that made the real difference in the outcome.
But your opponent, I think, was asking for a recount or something. So in your constituency,
I would ask the gentleman to please respect and honor the wishes of the people of San Fernando East. They have spoken, and he should respect that. And the more that he acts in this manner, the more it proves that the people of San Fernando East made the right choice.
But in terms of, well, we have a new political leader now, Mr. Beckles.
Yes.
And
new opposition leader.
No, the opposition leader.
Yes.
Opposition leader. how do you all feel about that? Because
Yes.
you have seen Mr. Stewart leave and leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are you all feeling?
You know, the new opposition leader, Ms. Penelope Beckles, has my full support, as long with the rest of my parliamentary colleagues. Also, she received the full support of the General Council this evening. So she has all of our support. We are behind her 100% going forward in the parliament to ensure that we can keep the UNC, hold them to account.
And who will be the chief whip?
Couldn't say yet. We're going to have a discussion and we'll decide. All the best.
I hope they make grand man and chief whip.
So, have you guys already?
Somebody wants to talk to you.
Oh, he was talking to me, my friend.
Have you boys don't give me no discount any place? Have you boys don't give me no discount? So, Mr. Harvey, how you feel about the let's not let the van want to make a kind of YouTube. Right, yeah. So what are your thoughts on Ms. Penny being the new opposition leader?
Well, my view is either Penny or Stewart. That was my view.
Mm-hmm.
Any one of them could handle it for me. I think we can give Stewart a chance. We wanted a chance because they fact the terms of continuation. But Penny, I think, is an excellent person who understands the whole situation of the politics. She has been there. She understands the basis of the whole thing. And I think either which one, I have no problem. I'm supporting that, as the case may be.
So in terms of rebuilding, and because the party needs to rebuild, because 100 and something thousand people did not go out and
102,000 persons.
102,000 persons didn't go out and support.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are you willing now to go there and try to get back those?
Well, I just came from my radio program, and that's the call I made, because right now we need every hand on deck. And sometimes when the party is in power, we tend to forget the grassroots, we tend to forget the activists. We need to stop that nonsense. No matter how far you're in power, there's somebody at special arm in the party harnessing all the activists, harnessing all the grassroots, and that's where we fall down, because we just forget the grassroots, we just forget the activists, and that's the problem in our organization.
Well, some people are saying forget the so-called ground man and different thing and so on. You know, rebuild without probably or build a new ground because they feel like some of them are the gimme and who didn't get and all the different things.
Right now we need all hands on deck. I mean, all hands on deck. You know what I'm saying? This thing, but this one, no, we have to stop that nonsense. We got to every single person and make new friends too. You know what I'm saying? We need all hands on deck right now. We need all hands on deck all the time, not just right now, but all the time. And therefore, I'm saying on that basis, we need everybody on deck. Stop. I don't like this one. Why don't you? No, all them things must stop. You know what I'm saying? Make friends. Forget it with the issues of the past and let's pull together, because we must bring this party in 5 years' time. This party must be back in power in 5 years' time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
Or less.
Have a good night.
So thanks again, Mr. Boris, and hope to see you in the I know convention coming up, so I will see you. So the vehicle is now for Mr. Oh, you can bring him. So you have it there. Ms. Penelope Beckles is the new opposition leader, and we will continue to bring you all the action on the ground, and we are going to be here to bring it to you live when Ms. Penelope Beckles comes out. Don't take my just so now. Yeah, take them out. Don't take me also.
My brother.
So it is jubilation at Balisier House tonight, and it is jubilation at Balisier House. New opposition leader, and they're just waiting for her to come out, and but the party has spoken. The party has spoken, and the people are pleased and they're ready to move forward. So let's wait and hear what is happening. Historical moment in the politics in Trinidad again, especially in the People's National Movement. Historical politics.
You're waiting for the opposition leader.
Yeah. But I was doing some interviews and things with different people, Brian Manning and a number of them. So, yeah? Who's that? Look how long. I tell you, it's a big constituency, like under the executive. Yeah, the executive for Tabaki. But I now see Mr. Ansel Dennis, no pass. I know we disappear. They just move quick, you know. So we are waiting for the new. It is a historical moment to see how the transition of leadership is done at in the party, because we had the prime minister stepping down. A new prime minister was selected. The former prime minister was the political leader. He has now resigned. The party went into election, we lost, and we now had to choose opposition personnel, and names went forward, discussions were done, and we have a new political leader, Ms. Penelope Beckles. So, the first woman leader for the party, the first woman leader for the People's National Movement, and with that, I am very much independent, and regardless of whoever leader is chosen, I am supporting whoever leader. 359 and counting. But some people like the vex. Some people vex, so let's penny the political leader. I don't know what the vex about. I don't know.
No. They must understand that the PNM is an institution, an organization. Things in a particular way.
I don't know.
The general council would have done what they have to do, and the elected MPs have to do what they have to do. If she is the person that of choice, that's who we go with.
They probably wanted Mr. Stewart Young, but it's history. Yeah, and history was made. Today, the first day that the People's National Movement have a female as the political leader, and I think that would be good for the party. So we just waiting on Miss Penelope Beckles to come out, and then people are outside. People are outside waiting in their numbers to see Miss Penelope Beckles come out, the new political leader, the new opposition leader. I'm stop saying political leader, but the new opposition leader until the convention is held. And okay, look, the opposition leader is coming out at this point in time. This, chief's coming out. New opposition leader. Good evening.
First start, man. New brand start.
With Mr. Faris Awari.
Daddy, we love you.
Thank you. Okay, so I just want to use this opportunity, first and foremost, to thank my colleagues who ensured that I have been elected the leader of the opposition. I want to thank the secretary, the vice chairman, Camille Robinson-Regis, the leadership of the party for the support. You know, it was a wonderful meeting, the General Council, and to get the endorsement of all of my colleagues. And I just want to say to the people who are gathered here today that we have had times when the PNM has been in opposition. What is important is we have always returned to government.
Yes, ma'am.
We are committed here as a team, you know, as colleagues in the lower house and then members to be appointed in the Senate. Our commitment is to work as a team to ensure that the People's National Movement returns to government in the shortest possible time. I want to say to you that we are all disappointed that we were not successful, but we have every reason to hold our heads high because we know that we are going to work hard. We know we're going to work as a team. We know that we have to continue to liaise with you, to listen to your voices, and as we go to the parliament, to represent our constituents and the wider Trinidad and Tobago.
Very important because that wasn't happening.
You can be assured that we will represent you and we will serve you in a way in which you could be exceptionally proud and know that we care for the people of Trinidad.
Now what we talking about?
There are times when you may have felt that we may not have done the best that we should. There are times you may have felt that we didn't care as much as we should have cared. We are going to listen to you a little more, right? We are going to hear you. We are going to find opportunities where we can talk to you a little more. And really, I am proud to work with my 12 colleagues. I want to recognize those who were not successful, you know, and I want to say to Faris, I want to say to Kennedy, I want to say to my brother, Roger Monroe, you know, and many of my colleagues who were not successful, that we are proud of the fact that you offered to serve. I mean, there's nobody here who can say that Roger and Faris and Kennedy and Foster and Esmond, that they did not work hard and they did not, I mean, Terrence, I mean, Foster is right next to me in terms of Amarima. Foster is there. Roger is also my brother constituency. I've been to San Fernando. And we know that in Tobago, we feel the pain for our two sisters, Shampa and Ayana. The important thing is that it's not about giving up. It's not about saying that we have lost and that is it. It is about recognizing that from time to time, we may lose. But what is more important is for us to hold our heads high and understand that when you serve the people of Trinidad and Tobago, there are times you may not be successful. So I want to say to all my colleagues gathered here today, because I know the pain for Foster, who has served our Quetzal Paro, right? With distinction. Yes, I know the work that Faris has done in San Fernando West. I know the work that Roger has done. I know the work that Esmond has done. I know the work that Kennedy has done. I know the work that Terrence has done. I know the work that Ayana has done. I know the work that Shampa has done. I know the work that the People's National Movement has done. And I say that we will return to government. So hold your heads high. We are going to work. We are going to work harder. And we are going to represent you, and you'll be exceptionally proud of us.
Yes,
Thank
man.
you. And finally, to the people of Arima, who I love dearly and who have continued to support me over the years, I want to say that there's no greater joy for me to have the opportunity to serve the people of Arima. And you can be assured that I will serve you and serve you well. Thank you very much.
Well said. Isaac, everybody home already. Everybody come at home already. Give people 1 penny, give people 1 penny, give people 1 penny. Now she's here. We're coming back home. We're coming back home.
Roger.
So Mr.
Wait a minute, you're just here for the house.
Nah, they got some man.
They're still with it,
Yeah, but they got some man. I come from work. But tell me something, Marcel. But tell me something, Marcel.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Like time they don't take all them women and them. I don't watch you know any party. But tell me something. The victory. How does it feel to now become a member of parliament?
I mean, it's a very, I'm humbled by it. I'm honored to represent the people of Balisier. And I know it's an uphill task being in opposition, but I believe in the resilience of not just the Levantil Western our people, but the resilience of the People's National Movement and the resilience of Chirag Basin. So I have every faith that in short order we will return to the corridors of power and governance.
Welcome to work with you and work with you. Well, Mr. Farris, Bounce Up Central Media Network.
All the very best.
Yeah? Well, the people have spoken. The people have spoken. And everybody's here. Mr. Monroe. Well. So tell us. After all the work, are you disappointed that the people didn't come out and didn't support?
Well, anyone voting the election is expecting to win, especially someone like myself who would have done a lot of work, put my heart and soul into the constituency of Busan Grande. I think I would have represented the people well, and that is an importance of what hundreds of people are messaging me and saying at this point in time. So yes, I am a bit disappointed, but I am in no way, in any way, losing faith. I would continue to work with the people of Busan Grande, work with the People's National Movement, continue to do my best to represent, and we would return to governments pretty soon, so that to ensure that the people of Trinidad and Tobago has proper representation. And I say, God bless Busan Grande, God bless Trinidad.
Would you be returning as a senator?
Well, that is one of the things that a lot of people have asked me between yesterday and today. That is left up to the opposition leader who would make such a decision. But if such is coming my way, I would definitely welcome it so that I could continue hard work
Okay, well, you know, he was one of my MPs up on that side. Okay, Mr. Dick. So we are here, and
But interview is hard, that's fine.
okay, you call him local. Okay. Well, good evening, Mr. I know what it was. No, Mr. Marvin. Mr. Marvin. Okay, Marvelous Marvin, as you wanted to call. Bounce Up Central Media Network. Tell us how do you feel actually overcoming because there was I think a recount in your constituency also. How it's still ongoing. So they got one more vote. So now that you're going into you'll be in opposition. How does it feel to the people not coming out and not supporting? What was some of the cause for that?
Well, there are a lot of theories that you can put forward.
Mm.
I think and I think it's just it's not just experience. And I don't think democracies can have so I don't want to preempt since I have my ideas.
What's my life?
As a party, people have to do some introspection and rebuild from it.
But tell me something. How does it feel to actually be working with the first female opposition leader in the PNM? All right. Okay. All right. Well, thanks a lot, Mr. Gonzalez, and hope to see you in the future. Yeah. So we will be on the ground. We will be on the ground, and we will be bringing it to you live. Let's just show you some of the people outside, and the crowd outside, the atmosphere, and a number of people. Well, what he did said is that he is willing to he is serving, and he has served with the new opposition leader in the PISC program, and he will continue to work with her, and in the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago, so he's no stranger to her. So that is basically what he would have been saying and what he would have been telling the population of Trinidad and Tobago. But a number of people are asking, and they are glad and they are happy that the People's National Movement and the people out here have come. They're in celebratory mood. People are crying. People are jubilated that the Miss Penelope Beckles is now the political leader of the party, and she has the full support of the people. So it is what it is, and we will be no. So we wanna thank you all, and we will be. Let me just. So the new opposition leader. I don't know what I keep saying.
Wait, watch out.
The new opposition leader. Everybody is running to take a picture with history as it's being made here at Balisier. Yeah, first time. The first time we actually have a woman leading the PNM. Yeah. So it's the first time history has been made today. Well, UNC had they break the history in first woman prime minister, but PNM itself first time they having a female prime minister, well, a female opposition leader to take me forward. So the first time a woman is leading the party. So no, I wanna do a little interview with her before she went back inside to come back up. Let me see if I can get a little talk here with Miss Laurel. No, Miss Val somewhere wrong. Hey. Good evening, Mr. Imbird. Bunks Up Central Media Network. There's a online. You never heard of it? Well, trust me, when you hear Bunks Up.
So what's up anyhow?
But tell us, how do you feel to be a part of history as a woman is now the opposition leader for the People's National Movement? The first woman actually to lead the party.
She's the leader of the opposition.
The leader of the opposition. Right. But to lead the PNM, because I don't think they ever had okay.
resigned effective in 1990. So by tomorrow, we will not have a political leader. We have to have election to elect a political leader.
So you all will have to appoint somebody to act in the.
The Constitution doesn't allow it.
It doesn't. Oh.
When Mr. Mani resigned in 2010, there was no political leader until we had an internal election. So this is what will happen again. All right.
Okay. But would you be throwing your hat in the ring for?
No. But to ask me how I feel, I was one of the first person to support Penny as leader of the opposition. Okay,
but you feel
your question.
But you feel
I was one of the first people.
Oh,
so what else am I going to tell you? You want to read into that? You don't need to hear anything more.
Okay.
So I was one of the first to support Penny for leader of the opposition. So you don't need to ask me.
Thanks a lot. So, yeah. So, we are looking to. Yeah, so we are down at Balisier House. Mm-hmm. So, hey, good night, good night, Miss Felix. So, how does it feel to literally, after all these years of hard toil in the vineyard, how does it feel?
Important thing for us as members of parliament, as a team, is to make sure that we are responsible, to make sure we represent our constituents in the way which we expect. So we're looking forward to the opening of parliament. I mean, we have the very experienced members of parliament, Mr. Everett, and we also have the new ones, Christian Bridgewood, as well as Kareem Marcel. So it's a question of a blend between those who are experienced and those who are coming in. The important thing is to work together, represent our constituents, represent Trinidad and Tobago, and to let our constituents and the wider Trinidad and Tobago know that our commitment is to ensure that we return to government within the shortest possible time.
Well, thanks a lot, Miss Camille. Miss Penelope.
Yes.
And looking to see you in the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago as the new opposition, the new first female for PNM in the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago. Thanks a lot. So we are going to be signing off, and so you got it here, and we are going to be bringing you every day more on what is happening in the politics, and we really hope that you all join us. Remember, tomorrow morning, Miss Sharon Felix will be on. Miss Sharon Felix will be on tomorrow at from 6 to 9. And you could get her right here on Bounce Up Central Media Network. So tomorrow she will be on in the morning. And so spread the word that she will be on in the morning. And you can call her directly. She will be able to see your text. And also, she will be able to respond to you. So if you didn't know, now you know. She is going to be, and we'll be taking the feed from Talk City 91.1 FM. So this is Balisier House, the institution that was built by the people and will be sacredly guarded in this country. So we are signing off, and we will see you all. Yeah, we will see you all. And look out for our return of programming. Look out for our return of programming officially from next week. And we will be bringing it to you with Culture Point Dauntless Defenders on Wednesdays, and many other on many other shows on during the week. So look out, the politics is going to be heating up as we think. So we sign off from here. Have a blessed night and look out as we leave you. So have a blessed night. See you all, and we look forward to seeing you all tomorrow.
You must prepare for war. You must be ready for battle. It's true. Lego the Beast.